So international and business law department. Of course, first question is why we have to choose international and business law department. So we have few reasons for that, and first reason is language. Of course, in 21st century, you have to know few international languages and how to learn these languages, to study in English language. And we are proposing all these courses, which you can see here in the presentation slide. We are proposing all these courses in English language, and I think it's really important to have, for instance, international public law course in English language, because a majority of sources available only in English, French, or 4 more international languages as well as Russian. But why also English language? Because we try to combine in our mode of education the best features of Western American, post-Soviet and Central Asian education. Probably the question can arise how, for instance, criminal law can be taught by international professor very easily. Probably Stephen Kessel, our professor who is originally from United States and get his education from United States and experience, can explain, can elaborate more how he can teach criminal law in Kyrgyzstan. Okay, so international professor. Of course, we included here pictures of international professors. For instance, Leonard Hammer, he is professor from our partner university, University of Arizona. Or Paul Solis here. Also, you can see the picture. He is a practicing lawyer from United States, and he was working for ethics, Congressional Ethics Office in the United States Congress, and we are still in contact with him. And currently this semester he is also teaching one more course. Of course, we do have local faculties with Western degrees as well, and we are really proud of our faculty. But I think it's always good to have international vision, vision from side, or vision which can be provided from other countries as well. Because now education, even in law, became not mono-national, but more international. And that's why we are concentrating on different fields. Here you can see some of our concentration tracks, which means you can start to specialize, to choose the courses. This is also a very good feature of AUCA education, that you can choose courses, elective courses. And we have at least 4 tracks where you can specialize: law, business, and technology, which is really important. Now, human rights, law, politics, and security, which means also you have not only courses from the law department, but also interdisciplinary approach, which is also essential. Now, international environmental law, environment, green economy becoming very important issues in modern life. And very interesting 4th track, law and liberal arts. We can stop on this later on because it's really difficult to explain this track, but which is most interesting about this track. It's again interdisciplinary approach. Example of courses. Why we included this slide as advantages of the law program? Because we really grateful for our graduates and for our alumni who suggesting us, and also we are trying to be develop together with the modern life issues, and without digital technologies we cannot survive now. So you can see examples of the courses which included in our law curriculum: data protection, cybersecurity, internet law, blockchain, e-commerce. Without these courses, you cannot be a lawyer nowadays. Skills-oriented courses. I have only 1 minute to go, so I will stop only on legal clinic, where you can get, I think our graduates and our faculty probably will stop more on these issues, and moot court, which are training courts for our students, like playing in the courts, but it's really serious. And what is important, our students can participate in international competition under these moot courts. I think our students also will talk about it later. We're also organizing different events at the AUCA. One of the biggest advantages of AUCA exchange programs, which means you can go for 1 semester or for 1 year into the different countries to study abroad, which extend your vision of the world and also enrich you in the future professions. We also do have some graduate studies, exchange programs. Our director of LLM program will elaborate more on that issue. Employers, biggest law firms, international organization, and state authorities. Employers means the places where our graduates are accepted to work. And also, I think probably one main advantage, now we have Open Society University Network, which includes the universities, only few universities you can see here. And our students, and also students from these universities, they can take our courses. And this is my last slide, where you can see courses which taken by students from international universities at AUCA. Okay, thank you. I try to be very short this time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elida Kanvekona, for being short as well. And now I would give the floor to the Associate Professor of the UCA, Mr. Stephen Castle. Stephen Castle is an Assistant Attorney General for the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, the USA. Steve, hi, thank you, you're welcome.
Stephen, we cannot hear you.
Could you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Very good. All right, my apologies. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to join us this afternoon. I hope you find that the presentation is an educational one for you, and we really look forward to hopefully seeing you in the fall in the IBL program. There are several issues come up periodically during these open house sessions that students question. Why should they enroll in the IBL program? One of the concerns is they look at other programs within AUCA and they see that these programs are offering a barred college diploma, but yet they look at the IBL program and they say that, well, you don't offer a barred college diploma, you only offer this certificate. So why should I take it? Why should I enroll in your program? Well, the simple answer to that is that Bard College, who AUCA is very closely associated with, isn't able to give diplomas in law. They don't have a legal program. The legal education in the United States is very different than the legal education system that we have here in Kyrgyzstan. In the United States, law is a professional education, generally requires a 7-year post-secondary school training, 4 years of undergraduate, followed by 3 years of specialized law school training, which results in the award of a professional Juris Doctorate degree.
1 minute.
Thank you. Again, we're unable to issue this diploma because BART simply is not qualified to issue law degrees. Secondly, and hopefully we'll come back to this a little bit later, a law degree program or a law degree gives you many opportunities beyond just the practice of law. And hopefully we'll be able to touch on some of these aspects later throughout the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Steve. The next one is Sanya Togtogazieva. the associate professor with the AUCA IBL department. Sanya, you're welcome.
Thank you, Sultan. Greetings to everyone. My name is Sanya Toktogaziva. I'm myself a proud alumni of the law program. So I graduated in 2011. And just like you, many years ago, when I had a chance and choosing which profession to choose, I decided to go and to become a lawyer. And I never regret about this decision because I can surely tell you that law is a fascinating profession that opens you a great opportunities, and you can widen your horizons and find a tremendous opportunities after graduating with this program. So within the AUCA, we have a lot of students who take, for instance, intro to law course, and after that they realize that all of a sudden they indeed would like to become a lawyer. And that's why a lot of students from ICP programs, business administration, economics, and the rest, they either decide to do minor in law, or later on they actually transfer and become lawyers. We have many students, or they ended up doing double major in law and the double major in their other respective fields. As for our currently enrolled students, there is also opportunity for them to do minor in human rights together with the law within the frameworks of the liberal arts and science program. So this is as far as the minor and other opportunities within our program is concerned. Besides that, this year, we are organizing a UCA law debate competition. It's the very first time that we're doing that. So it is designed for all 11th grade, basically students from across Central Asia. So, and the first 3 winners will get opportunity to get scholarship to study at the AUCA law program. And all the participants will be getting electronic certificates. So if you're interested in enrolling in our program, and moreover, maybe to get even scholarships, so please consider in participating in AUCA law debate competition. The deadline for registration is March 10th, and the date of the competition will be late March. So all this information soon would be posted on our AUCA Law Division and International Business Law Program Facebook pages. So please keep this information. And if you have many more questions about this issue, we're happy to answer. So this is it. Thank you very much, and welcome to our program.
Thank you very much, Sanya. So then we are going to listen to our students. Oleg Tim is the first one. Then we will listen to Bigaim Seidbekova. And after them, we will listen to Bigaim Sinkulova, the associate professor. Oleg, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, greetings to everyone. First of all, thank you very much for joining our session. It is a big honor for us to represent International Business Law Department in front of you. And right now, for the consecutive 2 minutes, I will talk about why exactly IBL and what makes International Business Law Department unique in terms of the AUCA. So first of all, I would like to emphasize and underline the professionalism and eagerness of our professor to provide feedbacks and to consult you in any issue you face during your process of studying the AUCA. Personally, I contact my teachers 24/7, whether it would be related to my curriculum or it would be outdoors interests which I'm interested in. And furthermore, AUCA provides a huge amount of opportunities in terms of practice. We have different moot course competition, which will be discussed by another student. But right now, I would like to specifically emphasize on the fact that, first of all, we have a legal clinic inside of the AUCA University, which provides you an opportunity to practice your skills. So right now, you can see in the slide, a legal clinic involves the activities in which you provide consultations for your clients in relation to real cases which you face during the participation in legal clinic. And furthermore, during summer internship, all our students are required to undergo mandatory internship in the local courts, so which was made by me in the summer. And I can say that it is a big opportunity to expand your knowledge and to practice your skills. And in relation to moot courts, my colleague, Ms. Begim Sidbekova, will proceed. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Oleg. Bigaim, you're welcome.
So, hello everyone, my name is Bigaim Sidbekova. I'm a senior student of IBL department and an active participant of moot court competitions. So if you are into the debates, like to argue for your point of view, for your position, then the moot court competitions are the best option for your development as a student and future lawyer. So as to my opinion, the greatest benefit of participation is the experience, which will be indicated in your CV, motivation letter, and different applications for scholarships, programs abroad, and even internship within the Kyrgyz Republic and in foreign states, which would definitely distinguish you from any other law student and will be as another ground for your admission to master's degree. So such participation itself involves deep research skills, improvement of your oral and writing skills. This will definitely help you in your future employment and career. Moreover, active participation would provide you with other different opportunities such as group projects, research projects, which can be done in collaboration with our university, with our professors, or with any other lawyers. For example, now is an ongoing project is for Oxford case law database, which I am participating in. So for now—
1 minute.
Thank you. So for now, my participation in moot court led to the great meeting opportunities, paid work, and most importantly, knowledge and ability to analyze information in the context of different spheres of law and different case law. Therefore, I hope that you will enter AUCA IBL department and hopefully participate in such extracurricular activities and would be able to experience the process and the moot court by yourself. As you can see on the presentation, those pictures were taken during one of the competitions in the dispute settlement in Eurasian Economic Union. So this is also an opportunity for you as a student, as a future student, and if you're considering to be a lawyer, a great startup, I think. So thank you for your attention.
Again, thank you very much for sharing this information. And now we are going to listen to Bigaim Sinkulova, the Associate Professor of the IBL Department. And then we will listen to Medera Kineev. Bigaim, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Sultan. It's a great pleasure to be sharing my experience as an AUCA alumna and as the teacher of the International and Business Law program. During my studies in the IBL program, I was able not only to learn from leading professors in their fields, but also actually practice the knowledge gained. And in particular, I was able to participate in some of the world's leading legal competitions in the United States, take part in many different debate tournaments in the US and in Central Asia. All of that has become possible with the support of the program. And again, the knowledge gained, the skills gained as part of the program have allowed me to pursue advanced studies. Later on, I pursued a master's degree in Central European University. It's important to note that there was a huge competition to enter that Masters of Law program. But again, with the help of the knowledge gained in IBL program, I was able not only to be admitted to CEU IBL International Business Law program, but also receive full funding, both to study there and get a stipend for covering living expenses. Later, I was also able to pursue again, doctoral studies in Central European University, and I defended my doctoral dissertation several years ago with the highest grade of summa cum laude. It's important to note that as I was studying in CEU again, I didn't feel any lack of knowledge or any lack of skills.
1 minute.
In fact, in CEU, I became the best graduate, and I was able to pursue many different, again, engagements like competitions all across Europe, as you can see, and undertake many different research fellowships, including in Columbia Law School, Indiana University, University of Cologne, Max Planck Institutes in Germany. And in addition, I regularly now participate in different international conferences and trainings. In fact, UNCTAD has asked me to serve as the trainer for governmental representatives from Eastern Europe and Central Asia on investment-related issues. And on this photo here, you see me participating as a speaker during UNCTAD World Investment Forum. I also, in addition to teaching in AUCA now, I also regularly share my knowledge with students from other universities as part of public lectures and seminars. And you can see the list of universities where I've shared, again, some of my research findings. These are Harvard University, Columbia, Bard, Indiana, George Washington University, London School of Economics, and others. And just recently I received a certificate of achievement for innovative assignment design for the connected learning environment. Elda Khanbekova has mentioned the Open Society University Network, which is basically a network that allows to integrate the studies of many of the universities that are inside the network. So in general, I believe that all of these achievements have in many ways become possible due to the knowledge and skills that I've been able to gain as part of my studies at IBL program. This was the best decision in my life. And I believe that if you join our program, you will also be able to succeed in the legal profession, to learn a lot, to gain knowledge. And therefore, I would definitely say we welcome all of you and we hope to see you in fall. Thank you.
Bigaim, thank you very much for your presentation. And now I would give the floor to Medera Keneyev, who is an associate with Grata International Law Firm, one of the leading law firms in Kyrgyzstan and abroad. And then we'll listen to Mirim Kachkanbayeva. Medera, you're welcome. Thank you for participation.
Thank you, Sultan. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Medera Keneyev, and I'm a relatively recent graduate of the program of 2016. And as a recent graduate, I still remember those questions which were important to me when I was applying for this program. The first one was like whether it is interesting actually to study at this program. The second one, can I go and study abroad after graduation? And the third one, will I be able to get a job on the job market after I graduate the program? So I will answer all of these questions. First of all, the experience of studying at the IBL program was extremely engaging, and it was really interesting. Some of the main aspects which I would like to mention are the great faculty members, which possess not only academic knowledge but lots of practical knowledge as well, and some of the courses which you cannot find anywhere in other universities in Kyrgyzstan, for example, like intellectual property law, human rights in the digital world, investment law and sustainable development. You can find such courses only at the AUCA IBL program in the Kyrgyz Republic. And second question, like, can you go and study abroad after graduating from this program? Yes, you can. In fact, I was accepted to the CEU LLM program while I was on my last 4th year as a senior student at AUCA. So, and when I was studying there, like Bigaim said, I can confirm it that knowledge which you receive at AUCA feels you like to be at least on the same level with the students from other countries of the world, from East Asia, from other CIS countries, from Europe.
1 minute.
Thank you. So, and therefore, you get, after graduating from this program, you can definitely go and study abroad afterwards, and you will be it will be actually comfortable from the viewpoint of your knowledge you gained at the AUCA. And the third one, can you get a job after graduating from this program? Yes, of course you can. And the stories of many graduates can be like a proof of this. Myself, I received a job offer right after graduation, and I was able to postpone it for 1 year to study abroad. But then I joined a local office of the international law firm, and again, skills and knowledge gained at AUCA helped me to feel very comfortable and confident being a fresh graduate. I felt that I have enough skills and knowledge to start my career immediately without any further training required. And as a conclusion, I would like to say that once you become a part of this IBL family, you remain part of this family even after graduation. Like, as you can see today, many AUCA graduates join this event to help the department, and vice versa. Every time we had some projects, ideas, some interesting opportunities for cooperation, we as AUCA alumni, we can always apply to our department and receive support for our ideas and projects even after graduation. Therefore, I encourage everyone to apply for this program. It will be a great experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Meder, for your excellent presentation. And now we are going to listen to Miriam Kachkanbayeva. Currently, Miriam is a consul at the Institutional and Administrative Unit, Office of the General Counsel, with the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank in China. Miriam, thank you for your participation. We're glad to see you.
Yeah, thank you, Sultan. And thank you so much also for inviting me to speak at this event. It is absolutely my pleasure and privilege. Of course, I'm really a proud alumni, and also as mentioned, and I want to echo everyone's comments and what they have said, that it was in fact the best decision I have made, which led to many great things in my life and in my career. I think today I just wanted to briefly mention and to assure the prospective students about the fact that with a law degree from a UCA and graduating from the IBL program, there is an there is a possibility to make a career international, I mean abroad as well. Because I mean, as you can, I mean, as we have heard just now, there are many former alumni who are successful in Kyrgyzstan, and at the same time, it is possible to work abroad as well. In my case, I have traveled a lot, and I lived in many countries, worked for various international organizations, and just to name a few, I worked in London for European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. I lived in Geneva, worked in one of the regional commissions of the United Nations, and as well as the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, Green Climate Fund, which is based in Korea. And as you said, currently right now I'm in Beijing, China, and working for one of the multilateral development banks, the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. And with all of this, I just wanted to say that it is absolutely, I wouldn't be able to do it definitely without the degree from IBL program. It has provided me personally with a solid foundation. And here I'm not only talking about the knowledge and the skills, but it's also the support that you receive from the law faculty. And in fact, many of the professors and instructors who are present at this presentation, they were instrumental in my career, and they were always there to assist me and to help me, despite the fact that I graduated in 2009. So, and I personally want to thank them for always being there and for supporting, providing not only academic, but also moral support, encouraging and inspiring, and also just making you dream big, and it is possible. And one last thing, actually, I'm just seeing the photo of me from Columbia Law School. I also managed to, again, thanks to the education that I received from AUCA, I was accepted to Columbia Law School. And in fact, I'm not the only alumni. There are many other alumni from AUCA who were accepted and received financial aid to study in this school. I guess this is it, and I would be happy to provide any further, clarifications and answer any questions if there are any from the prospective lawyers or prospective students or their parents. And I can certainly assure you there is a possibility to work abroad and to do a career. But as it was mentioned, definitely, first of all, it requires a lot of work. But if people don't shy away from hard work, it is all possible. Thank you, Sultan. This is it from me.
Thank you very much, Miriam, for a wonderful presentation, for such insights. And now I would like to invite Aychulpon Aliyeva. Aychulpon Aliyeva is a managing partner at Kalikov & Associates law firm, one of the leading law firms in Kyrgyzstan, included in world rankings. Aychulpon, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sultan. Hi, everyone. Welcome to potential future applicants. I think you just made a very right choice to start from that open house session. And as my colleague said, that we hope to see you in fall. I will be sharing with you my insights as an employer, actually. Our law firm, which is one of the largest law firms in Bishkek, working with foreign investment, international transactions, practicing business law. I can tell you that more than half of our lawyers are AUCA graduates. And I think this says by itself about the quality of the education and graduates of AUCA. When we hire people, and I participate directly in the hiring process, we look into three major things, basically. We look, first of all, we look at the knowledge base, theoretical knowledge. We look at the classes the students have taken, graduates. And in comparison to other university graduates, AUCA graduates stand out by taking actually up-to-date classes. Their curriculum meets the current needs of business, basically. They take such classes as IT law, environmental law, for example, the combined courses on business and law. So it's not only theoretical, it's very practical classes taught by practitioners in most of the cases, and very academicians which are authoritative in their areas of practice, basically. So knowledge-wise, we give them straight A's, if you consider. The second important aspect that we look at while hiring young lawyers is skills.
1 minute.
Skills. So basically, AUCA students are all tech savvy because the university has all the technology, equipment, resources, and during the classes, they already use all the things which we use in business, like the applications, the presentation skills, writing skills, research skills. So they're ready. We don't need to train them in addition to what they've already trained at the university. We also look at the character, of course. We need people who are independent already, who have, who know what they want, and ability to choose courses at the UCA, build your own course sets, for example, choose your minor or select your own courses. In comparison to other universities in the region, clearly make AUCA graduates to stand out and make them, prioritize them in our selection process. So I think as an employer, we are very satisfied with AUCA. We're also very satisfied with AUCA's faculty and career services, which always follow up with us as potential employers, asking what do we need from what do you need to teach our students? What do you need right now as an employer? What skills we need to teach? So they listen to potential job givers, basically, and then adjust their curriculum, improve the student skills, and basically support their students in locating jobs and maintaining them. As an AUCA graduate, I would like to say that we have a very strong alumni network, and we even today have Facebook groups and Telegram groups where all alumni post job offerings in their companies, for example, and that also we help a lot each other to get jobs using our very good alumni network. So I think it's one of the another great pluses of being an AUCA, I think, graduate, is to use excellent network. And all students are successful. There's very high employment rate, as I know, and I hope that you take that opportunity and apply for AUCA. Thank you, Sukan.
Thank you very much, Achopon, for such useful information. And the next speaker is Nicholas Mazik, who will also share his experience as an employer. And Nicholas currently is a rule of law officer at the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, program office in Bishkek. Nick, we are glad to see you here. Thank you for being with us. You're welcome.
Thank you all for joining us today. We're very happy that you came to join the presentation, and we're looking forward to you joining the IBL department next year. As was stated, I work for a large international organization. I'm a lawyer. I studied and I'm licensed in the United States. And I previously worked in the IBL department for 3 years. So working as a professor, I know exactly how the program works, and I know how we prepare students for what they need to do after they graduate. So in my personal opinion, as an employer now, I also sit on hiring panels, and we look for a number of things from graduates. Most importantly, we look for superior reading and writing skills in English. And this is something that you definitely get from the IBL program. The reading and writing requirements are high, and then we produce extremely good graduates afterwards because of that. We also look for people who can think critically and independently. In large organizations, you don't have a boss or a supervisor with you 24 hours a day. So we look for people who can take initiative, who can solve problems, and who can really do things on their own without supervision all the time. We also look for people with high ethical standards, people who follow the rules, people who take care of things in the appropriate way. And these are all things that we find great coming from the IBL department at AUCA. And these are skills that we look for in all of our departments. This is not just for a lawyer in a legal department. These superior reading and writing skills are important in every single department, every project that we have. You know, all of our internal documents are done in English. All of our reports are in English. So that's something that's very important to know. And you have to be good at reading and writing, you know, large documents. By studying in the IBL program, it will give you the opportunity, if you want to work in international organizations, if you want to work in international law firms, like some of our alumni who are here today, international companies, if you're interested in business law and things like that, NGOs. In all of these types of organizations, these are the skills that are required. The types of things that you get from the IBL program are required in these jobs. And it makes the AUCA graduates very, very competitive. Also, in doing this, you will have the opportunity to work in these types of organizations in Kyrgyzstan, but also abroad.
1 minute.
So if you were interested in working in various other countries, these are the skills that are still required. Most international business is done in English, and by the international perspective that the IBL program gives you, you'll be prepared for working abroad, studying abroad, and being very, very competitive. So we very much hope to see you in the fall, and we hope that you will join the IBL program because of the superior skills that our professors are able to pass on to the students. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nick, for your wonderful insights. Thank you. And our next speaker is Kamila Mateyeva. She's a head of LM program and associate professor at the IBL department. Kamila,
Thank you, Sultan.
the floor is yours.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes,
okay.
we can.
Thank you very much. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, dear our future students, hopefully. And if you decide to do the law profession, if you decided actually to choose this a very, very, well, I call it an elite profession, you should definitely take into account our program and think very seriously that you should be thinking to enter our program via different possibilities, like we have stream, there will be debate, and directly applied to us, there will be several cohorts. But I'm going to talk about the LLM program and the opportunities that our program within the law division and above that is offering. So we had a lot of presentations, and right now I'm going to share a small video, after which I will shortly speak about the Master of Laws program.
Магистратура по юриспруденции Американского университета Центральной Азии. Это уникальная программа, которая начиналась, я думаю, как одна из исключительных и впервые появилась в Центральной Азии.
My name is Lucio Valerio Sarandrea, and I'm a professor at the American University of Central Asia, and at the same time I work with UNICEF as a Chief of Child Protection. My experience spans over 3 continents and 20 years, where I have worked with international organizations, European Union and United Nations, and also teaching. And I'm very much looking forward to meeting you at the AUCA.
Our students may undertake internships in state bodies, including courts. They take internships in inter-district courts and district courts of Bishkek, where they may act as assistants of secretaries of the court hearings, so they may see the real cases.
Our program provides an opportunity to study not only in AUCA, Kyrgyzstan, but also outside of the country. Currently, we have several agreements with partner universities, Indiana University, Robert Markini School of Law at Indianapolis, Nicholas Ramirez University, Lithuania, and European Humanities University.
We also have a partnership agreement with the University of Arizona.
This gives a chance to our students to get a license to sit for bar exam in the United States. This is a great advantage because our students have a chance to practice law both in the Kyrgyz Republic and the United States. Who would like to stay in Kyrgyzstan for their studies, our faculty in cooperation with the Faculty of Business Administration has to offer a dual degree, one in law and other one in business administration.
Over the last years, a number of students, brilliant students I had, managed to do internship and careers with international organizations. And I very much look forward to have students that will have the ability to grow professionally and to contribute to the development of peace with international organizations and possibly the United Nations.
If it is okay, Sultan, if I still have a time, I will share with the presentation. If not, I can just briefly say about.
So I guess, Camila, you may share it within 1.5 minutes maybe, and tell briefly what you want.
Okay, thank you very much. So about our program, as it was mentioned by the head of the program, Alida Khanabekovna, that it was a special program that was focused on proposing students to take a dual degree program. So it's a 2-year program, was launched in 2016, and we have international faculty from different parts of the world. You see on the slide where they come from. And we have established partner university cooperation with several universities from US and EU. So we have LLM program partners with Indiana University Robert McKinney School of Law. You can get LLM degree and MJ degree with this partner university. University of Arizona, it's LLM degree and MA in Human Rights Practice degree. Nicholas Ramirez University and European Humanities University. It's the LLM degree and but with European Union and business law specialization. So overall, the program works. The first year you study at AUCA, and the second year you study at relevant schools, except for the University of Arizona. It is an online program. So the second year you purely study online. So this is our contact information, and thank you very much for the time.